Welcome back, focused learners. Today, we're diving into a really immersive explainer, and I'm super excited because I get to act as your personal language tutor. We're going to master some everyday Spanish using a highly structured, highly effective listen and repeat method. You know, knowing how to ask and answer basic, everyday questions is literally the fastest way to start having real, meaningful conversations. So we're going to build your confidence step by step. We'll focus on a nice, slow, clear pace, nail that native-like pronunciation, and get into a perfect rhythm. So here's exactly how this is going to work. On your screen, you'll see a two-line format. The top line is the English phrase, and the bottom line is the Spanish translation. I'll read the English clearly, and then I'll give you the Spanish. Now, here is the absolutely crucial part. I'm going to pause for a few seconds right after the Spanish phrase. You've got to strictly wait for that pause, and then repeat the Spanish phrase out loud. Seriously, saying it out loud is the secret sauce to building that muscle memory and true vocal confidence. Listen, wait, and repeat out loud. Escucha, espera y repite en voz alta.
Section 1. Greetings and personal info. Hello or hola. Okay, let's dive into this. We're starting our day-in-the-life scenario with the absolute most essential building block of all, the greeting. First, the English, hello. Now the Spanish, hola. Did you catch that? Just a quick micro tip to kick us off, the letter H at the very beginning of hola is completely silent. It's just pronounced hola.
Now let's ask our first real question. The English is, how are you? And the Spanish, ¿cómo estás? Great. Now briefly notice the little accent mark over the A in estás. That tells your voice exactly where to put the emphasis. You want to punch that syllable just a little bit. ¿Cómo estás? And here's how you naturally respond. The English, I am fine, thank you. And you? The Spanish, estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Excellent. Try giving just a tiny slight roll to the R in gracias. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a quick flick of the tongue. You're doing wonderfully. Moving right along to some more personal info. The English question, what is your name? The Spanish, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? Here's a really great tip for you. Look at the double L in llamas. In Spanish, that double L sounds just like the letter Y in English, so it's llamas. Let's answer that question. The English, my name is John. The Spanish, me llamo John. Perfect. Now, obviously, the next time you practice this out loud, swap out John with your own actual name to make it personal. So, me llamo, and then your name. Next question. The English, where are you from? The Spanish, ¿de dónde eres? I really gotta praise your progress here. You're grasping this conversational ping-pong beautifully. Just keep your pace relaxed and clear. The answer. The English, I am from the United States. The Spanish, soy de los Estados Unidos. The answer. The English, I am from the United States. The Spanish, soy de los Estados Unidos. Section 2, daily routines and plans. Taking a breather. Let's move to and see how this builds. I want you to give your mouth a quick rest for just a second as we logically transition into our midday routines, talking about what we're actually doing right now. The English, what are you doing? The Spanish, ¿qué estás haciendo? Just a quick reminder of our rule from earlier that H at the start of haciendo is totally silent to the ear. And here is the absolutely perfect answer for what we're doing right now. The English, I am studying Spanish. The Spanish, estoy estudiando español. I love how your mouth has to move for that distinct ña in español. It's that beautiful nasal ña sound that gives the language so much of its amazing character. Let's ask about the time. The English, what time is it? The Spanish, ¿qué hora es? Once again, remember that silent H rule applies to the word hora. It's just pronounced hora. To answer, the English, it is 3 o'clock. The Spanish, son las tres. Great job. You are really getting the hang of this rhythm. Keep your momentum high. You're sounding more and more natural with every single slide. Section 3, shopping and getting around. Out in the city. Take a mental break for a second. So, the crucial point is that as you travel, shopping and navigating the city become your daily reality, right? These next phrases are absolutely vital for interacting out in the real world. Let's look at pricing. The English, how much does it cost? The Spanish, ¿cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? Notice the vocal emphasis on that first in cuanto because of the accent mark. You really want to lean into that syllable when you're asking a question about quantity. The English answer, it costs $10. The Spanish, cuesta $10. A quick micro tip here. The Z sound at the end of diez often sounds just like a soft S in many Spanish-speaking regions, so saying diez is perfectly fine.
Now, this is arguably the single most essential travel question you are going to learn in this entire explainer. The English, where is the bathroom? The Spanish, ¿dónde está el baño? Say it with some emphasis because when you need to know this one, you really need to know it. And the helpful response you might hear. The English, it is over there. The Spanish, está allá. Remember our rule about the double L? It sounds like a Y, making allá sound like allá. Section 4. Preferences and needs. Expressing yourself. Take another deep breath. You're doing fantastic as a student today. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how expressing your needs is what truly opens up deeper connections and understanding with native speakers. Let's find out if we share a language. The English? Do you speak English? The Spanish? Hablas inglés? Just like before, that H at the front of hablas is completely invisible to the ear. And the modest answer. The English? Yes, a little bit. The Spanish? Sí, un poco. Just wanted to offer some warm encouragement here. You're making wonderful progress through this immersive language lab. Just a little bit of practice really does go a very long way. A very, very important daily question. The English, are you hungry? The Spanish, ¿tienes hambre? Okay, a really cool grammatical nuance to point out here. The literal translation of this phrase isn't, are you hungry? It's actually, do you have hunger? It's a fascinating way to look at how the language works. Our final answer, the English, yes, I want to eat. The Spanish, sí, quiero comer. I really want to praise your focused effort today. Getting your mouth placement right on those rich Spanish vowels is exactly what's going to make you sound natural and confident. Let's wrap up our time together. We'll end with some polite farewells. The English, thank you for your help. Goodbye, or see you later. The Spanish, muchas gracias por tu ayuda. Adiós, or hasta luego. You've done a brilliant job mastering these daily fundamentals today. But before we part ways, I want to leave you with a thought to keep your brain working. If you were in a bustling local market right now, how would you combine the exact phrases you just learned to ask someone for the bathroom and then politely say goodbye? Keep practicing out loud, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.